Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Okay, today we will continue our topic for topic 2. Uh, we will cover about audio and video in multimedia in HTML. Okay. Nowadays, actually, every website, most of the website have their own multimedia content. For example, if you visit YouTube, of course, because there is streaming services for video, so you can watch video. Okay, you can search, and you can upload your own video there. So some of websites actually just provide you services for audio or video content. Okay, so actually how we can include our multimedia content in any HTML page. Okay, so we'll be covering in this chapter actually introduction and understand multimedia in web. Okay, we will try to uh, familiar how what is multimedia element that support in HTML or in your browser. Okay, identify audio terminology and file format. Okay, apply music on web. So we will try to view some code that can uh, play audio in a web page. Okay, understand the basic digital video codec. Okay, we will try to understand some of video file format. Okay, how we can use that file in our HTML file. Okay, so actually what is multimedia?
Combination of multimedia.
Sorry,
Combination
combination of
multimedia.
combination of multimedia. Of course, this combination of multimedia. So what is multimedia itself actually?
Multimedia combination of
Yes. Okay, so multimedia is on web with a sound, video, or music, or movie, or any animations that we can include in our web page. Okay, so this is multimedia that we are talking about in this particular topic. Okay, so browser support. So how about a browser that support this multimedia content? Is it all the browser support, or some of the browser support some media? Okay, so the first web browser actually just support text only. Okay, in the beginning of the web browser, they only support text only and just limited to a single font and a single color. Okay, is it interesting to view a web page that contain only a single page, a single font, and a single color? Easy. Okay. Okay. Latest come browser with support for colors and font and image. Okay. Okay. Now, some browser you already haven't heard about, like Netscape. Already propose. Okay. So sometimes few browser just don't support the format, then will be unpopular, and the people won't use that browser anymore. So new HTML format, actually we are using HTML file. So HTML5. So HTML5 support multimedia easier with multimedia support compared to HTML previous HTML format. Okay. Multimedia format for in this slide we're talking about multimedia element like audio and video. Okay. The most common way to discover this type of file is look at the file extension. How we can identify the file, the type of that file is through the file extension. Okay. Multimedia file have format and different extension, like if you usually use MP4 for playing video, right? MP4 file for playing video, or AVI, okay, MKV. or you're sharing your video file with your friends in this type of format. Okay, but not all file extensions support by browser. Okay, not all file format support by your browser. First, we are talking about audio format. Okay, audio format. Actually, MP3 is not new format lah. Just a popular format you use commonly in your handphone, your smartphone, your MP3 player, and so on. Okay, why it's become popular? Because it has compressed recorded music. The size is smaller compared to another format. Okay, that's why you can store 100,000 of song in a single drive. Okay, the terms MP3 has become a synonym with digital music. When we are talking about digital music or streaming music, so we already know the format is in MP3 format. If your website is about recording music, MP3 is the choice. Okay, if you provide a services to record audio, okay, or video, audio or musics, so you should consider to record your music in MP3 format. Okay, because in HTML5 only MP3, WAV and OAG audio files supported. Okay, but we still prefer MP3 because it is a compressed format compared to WAV. Have you ever heard about WAV file format? You already learned in any course?
Multimedia.
Oh, see, okay. So you should be more aware of this file format. Okay, OAG, OGG, OAG.
Yes.
OAG is a band, right? Okay, this is a list of file format. Okay, but not all is supported by HTML5. As I showed before, HTML5 just support MP3, WAV, and OAG file. OGG file. Okay. Okay. MIDI. You haven't heard about MIDI file?
Yes.
How it sound?
From digital hardware.
Music digital.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Nokia 3310 tone? That one is we call a MIDI tone. Okay. It's just a monotone. Okay. MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. Okay. It's just a sound that comes from your PC sound card. Okay, or your or some device that can produce a MIDI sound. Actually, MIDI is not a file. It's not a audio file. It's just a code how to play the sound. Okay, so that's why if you have using a 3310, the previous one, it's not the latest one, you can compose your own ringtone
Yes.
using certain code, right? So that code is translate to the audio. Okay. Okay. So real audio RM. Ever heard about this RM? Sorry. Never heard. This one is real audio. Uh, support. Actually, this one is the first streaming format. Okay. For internet, we use web browser to stream audio. So real audio is actually the first format that support streaming audio. Okay. Then we have a video media audio. This one is developed by Microsoft. Okay. Commonly used in music player. Okay. And Windows operating system. If you heard login audio after you start up your Windows and you heard this some sound, so that sound is usually saved in WAV format. Okay. So Windows use this type of format for their own audio purpose. Okay, AAC, Advanced Audio Coding. AAC, this one is developed by Apple, okay, for iTunes. So next is Wave. Okay, Wave developed by IBM and Microsoft. Play well on Windows, Microsoft, and Linux operating system. Okay, supported by HTML5, but disadvantage of this file format is not compressed, and the size will be big. Okay, compared to MP3. OGG, okay, developed by Zip on ORG Foundation. This also support by HTML5. This kind of uh, file format also like MP3, compressed and small size. Okay, but it's not popular among users on normal users. They prefer MP3 compared to OGG. Okay, MP3 files are actually some part of MPEG file actually, because MP3 is just a part of audio from the MP4. Okay, if you know about MP4, MP4 is video and audio. Okay, so MP3 is just the audio of the MPEG file. Okay, why is the MP3 so popular? Because the compression is very good. You can have a CD quality audio for any song just in less than 5 MB MB size for that's file. Because if you ever heard about CD audio CD, how many songs that can be stored in audio CD normally?
20-ish.
Maximum maybe 15, less than 20. Okay, because the audio is not compressed, and it store original audio. Okay, but if we convert to MP3, actually it's smaller, because they're using a codec to convert that audio to digital format. Okay, so MP3 also supported by most of browser that we use. Okay, MP4 is a video format. We will discuss about MP4 in next part of this lecture. Okay, this is how we include audio in our HTML file. Okay, we start with audio tag. Okay, when we open audio tag, make sure you close your audio tag. Okay, we can include one attribute for this audio tag. We can include control attribute in the audio control. I will show about this attribute in browser after this. Okay, so then we can include the source of that audio file. Okay, like we will discuss before. HTML5 just support MP3, OGG, and WAV, but we prefer to use these two type of file. Okay, so if any browser that not support audio, they will show the browser will show the browsers does not support the audio element. It will display the text. Okay, if the browser support, then it will show the control player for this audio format. Okay, I will show you how it's look in browser. Okay, so if you don't include control, so it will just maybe it will not show the control button, how to control that audio. So we need to put a control button, control attribute for audio. So then, so we can play that audio. It's just a sample audio. Okay, so we can have control here. We can download. We can mute that audio file. Okay, so you see, okay, actually in HTML5, it's simple to include audio compared to previous HTML. Last time we need to include another plugin or some sort of flash player to play some particular sound. But in HTML5 we just use audio tag, then we can include any sound to our website. Okay, or our web. Okay. So this is browser support for specific file format. As you can see, MP3 supported by most of the browser, but Wave not supported by Internet Explorer. Surprising, because Internet Explorer is Microsoft, but he not support his own file format. Okay, and OGG is few browsers not supporting OGG. For example, Internet Explorer and Safari. Okay, Safari is Apple proprietary browser. Okay, but you still can install on your Windows device. Okay. Okay, so most of user using Chrome and Firefox, so I don't think we have any problem if we include audio in our HTML file. Okay, in our HTML file. Okay, this is a previous style how to include audio as a background sound. Okay, you can include this audio or audio in background, but it's not practical to do this because if you play if you visit some blog, then have their own background music for that blog, sometimes it's annoying. Yes, annoying. So maybe you not consider to use this because this one is a previous or old code how to use audio in your web. Okay. Okay, MIDI, just some introduction about MIDI. Okay, as we discussed before, Wave allow excellent sound but can be extremely large and slow to download. That's why we prefer MP3 and OGG. Okay. So like we discussed before, MP3 is compressed, enabling music to be downloaded easily. Okay. Save space because of the size compared to WAV file. This one is not that popular, but you still need to know about this file format. Okay, next we are talking about video format. Okay, MP4 is popular format for internet video. Okay, MP4 is recommended by YouTube. When you view any video in YouTube, actually it's in the MP3 format. So actually you can download video from YouTube. Then when you download that video, it will save as MP4, right? Okay, MP4 is supported by Flash player. It's also supported by HTML5. Previously, YouTube using Flash player to play video, but now it's fully HTML5. Okay, only MP4 WebM and OGG file format are supported by HTML5 standard. Okay. This is type for video format. Okay. We have MPEG. Okay. This one is MP4 lah. You can either in MPG or MPEG. Okay. Developed by Moving Picture Expert Group. Okay, the first popular video format on the web. Okay, the first and still survive until now. Used to be supported by all browser. Okay. AVI, audio video interleave, developed by Microsoft. This one is developed by Microsoft. Commonly used in video cameras and TV hardware, playware on video computers, but not in web browser. Still, size will be the limitation for this file format. Okay, WMV, Video Media Player, also developed by Microsoft. QuickTime, have you ever heard about QuickTime? .mov. This developed by Apple. Okay. Real video, like a real audio, we have a real video. This one is developed by Real Media, using for web streaming. Okay, video streaming for low bandwidth because the quality is not that good. Flash. Have you heard about Flash? Flash, we can actually, with Flash we can create a lot of things. Okay, we can make animations, games, and so on. But we also have a Flash movie. Okay, saved with SWF or FLV file format. Okay. OGG, this one is also supported by HTML5, WebM. This one is developed by web giant like Mozilla, Opera, Adobe, and Google's. Okay, support by HTML5. Okay. So this is all a video format, and some terminology that you need to know about video. Movie length, how many seconds, how many hours videos play in video will be played. So this one we call movie length. Okay, so in YouTube actually you can know the duration of your video that you played. Okay, frame size or weight and height, this one is refer to width and height width and height of that frame. Okay, so they have a relationship to the quality. Okay, quality of video. If you have a big frame, large frame, so you have a better quality. If you have a small size frame, you have a lower quality of video. Okay. So quality. Now, if you are streaming video from YouTube, what quality that you play on your smartphone or your laptop depend on your speed, right? If you have a good speed, network speed, then you can view the HD video. Okay, but if you have a slower speed, so you just consider to view SSD. Okay, but now streaming services is getting better. They can stream that audio depend on your speed. If you're starting with the low or slow internet speed, so you will play as a SD, but when you get a high speed, so you convert automatically to HD. Okay, that's why if you view video, especially in YouTube, you will change the quality on the fly. Okay. Color bit depth. Okay. So now actually we are using either 16 or 32 bit for color depth. Okay, this is how we include video in our XML file. Okay, so we are using video tag. Okay, video tag. When we open video tag, make sure you close that tag. Okay, and in video tag we can include some attribute. For example, we can include the width and height of the video. Okay, and we also need to put a control so we know so we can control that our video file. So here we support two types of video format. One is MP4 and another one is OGG. Okay, if we include this code in our HTML5, then some browser is not supported this type of code. It will also display your browser does not support the video tag. Okay, so I will show you how this code looks in HTML page. Okay, so this is a sample video file. So if we include control, so we can control this video. We can mute or we can uh, enlarge the screen. That's all. Just a simple video. Okay, actually, in HTML5 is very easy to include any multimedia element like audio and video. Okay, so you can consider to include some of this element in your website, either in your project next later. Okay, you can just play around with this code. Okay, maybe you can include or embed out video from other streaming services like YouTube. Okay, YouTube allow you to embed any video to your your web page. Okay, okay. For video tag, actually supported by Chrome, IE, Firefox, Safari, and Opera. Okay, most of latest version of browser support this kind of this tag, video tag. Okay, so that's all for our multimedia in HTML. Any question about multimedia in HTML?
Do we need to put both as a source from movie MP4 and OGG or just one?
Depend. If you have source for both of that video, then you can put both. If you don't have source for both of that file format, then you can just include one type only. Okay. Is that one is for example. Any question? Okay, class. In CDOS, actually, I already upload a problem-based exercise for first problem-based exercise. So you need to complete that task in 1 week duration. So submit by next week. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask using our WhatsApp group. Okay. So I think the question is quite straightforward. It's about frame. So you just go through the question, and if you have any any problem, you can just discuss in the WhatsApp group. Okay, that's all for today. We'll see in next class.